Hey everyone, this is Bella. Today we are going to be talking about blending, the do's and the don'ts. I see a lot of people doing certain times, sometimes in my classes, and I just want to make sure you can get this video, you can apply to your painting, and then you'll just let me know if you liked or not, okay? But I'm just gonna show you a little bit. So a lot of times when we are blending, I'm just gonna get a little bit of white here. I'm just gonna use 3 colors, nothing fancy, but just for you to have an idea what it is. And I'm going to just apply a little bit in this side here. This is the do side. So just applying all this way and leaving a nice preparation for me to start to blend. And then I am going to get tiny of my red. It's such a powerful color, such a beautiful color too. And I'm going to start to blend over here. It's easy to just become a stripe and then you're like, oh, but it's not blended. So I'm just going to make very light in between, going together, and that way I can see that blending. And you see I'm going in one direction and you can see the gradient transforming, and that way you can see more like a gradation type of a thing. Then you feel like, okay, I want to start to go to the blue, and I'm gonna get a little bit of blue on mine. It doesn't need to be too much, a lot, but just adding over here. And then I'm gonna start in this area a little bit on the top. And I'm still going the same direction. All right. Then I can take it away because I want you to start to get the transition between. And one thing you should do, you could bring some white there and make the transition, or you can just mix a little bit on your palette and try to transit in between. But the biggest secret here is just to make sure they mix it and you can blend there on your canvas. And you see how many times I'm doing this? Because I want to definitely make a very soft transition. Don't want to see all this huge transition sometimes we see and you don't know why. I'm even taking from my brush a little bit and just making the transition smoothie. I'm just bringing more white because I want to help the transition be nice. And there you go. Of course you can go doing this for a while if you feel you want to change even more. If you're a perfectionist and you try to do this and don't see any transition between. And that's one way to do it. You can do in different colors, you can do skies, you can do water, you can do a lot of things that way. Then I'm going to just clean up my brush and show you what it really happens in class usually. So you want to avoid that. Or even at home, okay? So you start to do a nice color over there. Maybe you want like a nice pink. And you're happy there, you're like, okay, that's pretty. And you continue doing. Then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I wanted to make it purple and I want to make this really nice. And then you go there and you start here. and everything is beautiful. And then it comes to a point where you are painting with acrylic and you forget about it, or you just get distracted by something, and you forget acrylic is very dries very fast, and you try to blend now because you see two colors is not blended. Then you're like, okay, let me just do this, and then you go in different directions. Then you really ruin it, and you really lost the chance to blend this, because now you are trying something and then you get a different color because it's dry already and they are not blending. And then the direction is definitely helps unless you are trying to accomplish something else. But you see the blending and that graduation of color, it doesn't happen anymore because you changed the direction. You didn't go through like putting white and trying to make this like very slow, just like I did over here. So that's something I tell you to not do it, and then you keep going with the color, and you're never gonna come to this because we change everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I feel like painting this. But I hope you enjoyed this video and you keep practicing and doing your paintings at home, or doing any other trying any other experiments, but try to make the transition very slowly and use white in between, and it's definitely helpful to get where you want to get. Thank you so much. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to ask any questions, you can ask over there below. And thank you again. Bye.